Stonehenge comprises stoneworks that surround a circular region made up of mammoth stones. The following are some Stonehenge facts. Stonehenge is situated on the Salisbury Plain, located in Wiltshire, England. It is nearly 137 kilometers to the southwest of London. The word Stonehenge is derived from two words, stone and henge. This is a tribute to the largest henge in Great Britain. There is no direct evidence to suggest the builders of Stonehenge. The Druids, Greeks, and Atlanteans are believed use as an astronomical observatory. In the 1950s and 1960s, the Oxford University engineer Professor Alexander Thome and the astronomer Gerald Hawkins pioneered the new field of archaeoastronomy, the study of the astronomies of ancient civilizations. Conducting surveys at Stonehenge and other megalithic structures, Thome and Hawkins discovered many significant astronomical alignments among the stones. This evidence indicates that Stonehenge and other stone rings were used as astronomical observatories. Stonehenge was simultaneously used for both astronomical observation and ritual function. By gathering data regarding the movement of celestial bodies, the Stonehenge observations were used to indicate appropriate periods in the annual ritual cycle. During those periods, among them being the solstices, equinoxes, and different lunar days, festivals and ceremonies were held. Myths and legends of Stonehenge shed light on the nature of the activities and ceremonies performed at the festivals. For example, the legendary Merlin tells King Aurelius, "Laugh not so lightly, king, for not lightly are these words spoken. For in these stories is a mystery.